Hey there. One thing I really want you to understand is information structure and energy density. Okay, the solidity or fluidity of an object is not based just on its energy density. Okay, how closely compacted or expanded its atomic or molecular lattice or framework is. Okay, those are the differences between regions of higher energy density and regions of lower energy density. Okay, so starting with subatomic particles, those are regions of higher energy density compared to the regions of lower energy density between them. These are like wave distributions. Okay, we're creating non-zero perturbations in the medium. Okay, and then when they interact, they create even more perturbations. Okay, new waveforms as a result of their interactions that we call atoms. Okay, and then the atoms produce molecules, the molecules produce cells, and so on. And it's the information structure that is contained within those waveforms, okay, within those perturbations, that is consistent and therefore produces consistent waveforms. Okay, so for example, the stone, right, has a particular shape, and the stone is a higher energy density object. Okay, it looks like a consistent object. Okay, and while I'm moving it through this region of lower energy density, right, the air, then it's retaining its form. And that's because the information describing this object is consistent. Okay, but the object itself is not necessarily consistent, because it's like when you cause a wave, a ripple in water, which I'll show you right now by throwing the stone into this very calm water, this very calm medium, right? Seemingly with we could use it analogously to describe the original medium with non-zero perturbations, then with zero perturbations actually. And we're going to create non-zero perturbations in the medium, right? This the information described in this object is consistent, but what you're actually seeing with this object is a waveform. So it's like a wave that is produced in water, right? That is the vertical perturbation, a vertical disturbance in the medium caused by the horizontal propagation of energy through that medium. Okay, so the information that's being communicated, that's propagated through the medium, is consistent, and therefore the waveform is consistent. Okay, but the actual energy itself, it's all one thing. Okay, this object is not separate. This information is being passed through. So I'm going to throw this in the water, and you can see, based on the information structure of this object that describes this object, it will create a different waveform in the water. Okay, this is what we're seeing. So I'm going to drop it in. Okay, so that depends on the information structure of the object and how I put it into the water as well. That creates